Hey everyone, welcome to Let's Talk About It, the podcast where hot topics and pop culture intersect your world of work. And of course, because we're HR peeps, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that HR seasoning sauce on it for you. I'm your girl, Tjuana Yvonne, but everybody calls me TJ, so you can call me TJ. So get in here, and buckle in. We're ready to take off and talk about some HR topics here. Now, keep in mind, the show is not just for HR professionals. It's for all professionals, business leaders, and even those small to mid-sized business owners just dealing with different things that employees do day to day in those laws. So, before we start, I have to introduce my fantabulous co-host, Miss Shatema Gresham, the CEO of Procure Talent Management. What's up, Miss Shatema? How you doing, girl?
What's up, TJ? I'm good.
Good. You looking white and bright today. I love it. Giving up light. I love that. So I'm excited about today's show. What about you?
I am. I'm good. I'm glad to be here chatting it up with my beautiful co-host.
All right.
And super excited to introduce our guest today.
Well, before you do that, I have a question for you. You know, I want to talk about it. You know, I got to talk about it. Before you introduce the guest, tell me, what did you want to be when you were a little kid, growing up? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a doctor when I grew up and went through all of the steps, went to Grand Canyon University to become a doctor.
Okay, very good. I love that. And so I think most of us in the Black culture, in our era at least, it was doctor, lawyer, because the goal was to have that financial stability.
Right.
So same for me, but I had a love for numbers. So I knew, like, really early in high school, I was going to be the accounting lady, right? Strange as that sounds.
Math. Did you like math?
No, I had 2 math classes per year in high school.
Okay.
So by the time I got to my senior year, I had college credits for calculus and trig. So yes, the numbers was money in my mind. So that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So it kind of leads us into today's show. We're talking about Kidpreneurs, which is really, really exciting. You've had a chance to chat it up with me and my co-host. And so today's show, we're talking about and highlighting these kidpreneurs. What is a kidpreneur, you ask? It's a young, bold, and brilliant business owner who's already out here making moves, right? And building their dreams when they get out of school, right? Leave the playground, and then they're going to cut the check. So these kidpreneurs, they're not waiting to grow up and decide what they want to be. They're already doing that. So I'm really excited. They've got little yummy treats and products, just all these different things. And so this is our first kidpreneur.
Absolutely.
So now, who are you introducing us to, girlfriend?
I mean, that was a great intro right there. I'm very inspired and excited to introduce our first kidpreneur on the show. Her name is Marlee from Marlee's Lemonade. Marlee, welcome to Let's Talk About It, the podcast.
Welcome, Marlee.
So tell us your name, your age, and what grade you're in.
I'm Marlee of Marlee's Lemonade, and I am in 2nd grade.
Awesome.
Right. So, Marlee, what made you want to start your own business? You're really, really young. And then tell us, what's your favorite part about being a kid boss?
My favorite part of being a kid boss is I like to help people out.
Oh, wow. I love that. So young and mighty. And then what made you start this business?
What made me start my business is I saw people on social media and farmers markets, and I said, I can do that too.
Okay.
So I made it into a business.
Wow. So you're into the farmers market space and growing your own. I love that. That means we have fresh grown lemonade. All right.
Well, tell us a little bit about your business. What is your business exactly?
I sell lemonade, and it's really courageous, and it's kid-owned and Black-owned.
Oh,
Okay.
not courageous.
Not courageous.
Tell me about that a little bit. When you say courageous, what do you mean? Just being strong?
Yeah, being strong.
All right. And let's hear, what else did you think of when you came up with it's courageous? Because I love that.
It's courageous. It's because I got a lemonade trailer and I have a store now, which is 610 East Roosevelt.
All right.
Nice.
I'm so proud of you.
Me
That
too.
is courageous.
A storefront.
A storefront. To
Oh.
even know that term and what that means. She has a whole building.
A whole building. A whole boss.
A whole building.
Love
Very
it.
good.
So how do you come up with your products, like your ideas, your flavors? How do you do that?
So, for an example, we made an enchanted unicorn, and we started out at my local park, and we had lychee and lavender, and we decided it needs a little bit of pop, like me, and we added butterfly pea flower tea that when it hits citrus, it makes it go purple at the top, and then we added edible gold glitter.
Oh,
That is,
wow.
not only is it delicious, it's beautiful and pops, right?
And magical.
I know. Can you tell us what's your favorite flavor?
The enchanted unicorn.
All right. I had one. Is it a Marlee special or is that the enchanted? Is your special the enchanted one with the glitter and stuff?
My recipe is cherry coconut with gold glitter.
Ooh, she fancy.
Real
Cherry
fancy.
coconut.
I wouldn't even know what a cherry coconut is. I love that. I will say that we've tasted the lemonade, and it was fantastic. It was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on that. Was this something that was hard for you in starting the business?
Getting permits.
Okay.
We started in our local park, and when we got a trailer, when we worked our way up to a trailer, we noticed that we needed a license and a permit.
Okay. So you had to navigate all these laws and all this big girl stuff. Wow. You already are putting on some armor and learning a lot. So how do you balance the business and school and fun? How do you get to do all of those? Because we want to keep you a cute kid.
I go to a school called ASU Prep Digital.
Okay.
And I start at 8 a.m. and then I leave at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So it leaves me fun to play with my best friend and play video games.
All right.
Wow.
And outside of video games, what other hobbies do you have, Marlee?
I like to dance for fun.
Ooh, so our little dance out gonna be good. That's why she did that little shimmy. She ready for the dance
ready
out.
for that.
All right.
Awesome. And that gives you more time in your day to run your business as well, right?
Yeah.
I love that. What do you enjoy most about having the storefront? So you started at the park, you went to the trailer, and now you're in the storefront. Is there a big difference, or what do you like about having your own store?
That I get to meet all the people that is really in downtown.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
And more than downtown, you're on the Roosevelt Row, right?
Yeah.
For many of you that don't know, Roosevelt Row is like artsy and fun, and it's like a really cool popping spot. And so it's really awesome that you are on Roosevelt Row. I love that. Tell me, Marlee, what are some of the challenges you've experienced? I know early on it was the permit. Anything else you've experienced, you've had to navigate through that made it tough to be a kid boss?
Getting coworkers.
Ooh.
Tell me about
Employees. So now you talking our language, girl.
Those are real boss moves.
Yeah. Do you know what HR is, Marlee, or human resource? So, Shatema, shameless plug. Maybe you should talk about human resource and what PTMG does.
Absolutely. Well, I am the CEO of a business called Procure Talent Management Group. It's an HR consulting firm. So human resources typically is a department within an organization that specializes in the people, the employees that you're talking about, finding those coworkers, hiring the right people. So we manage all of those pieces that go with the hiring. So things that you've done when you interview them, that could sit under HR. If you have to fire them, that would fall under HR. if there was some investigations that needed to happen, maybe they're not following your rules, right? And how you're making it, then it would go to this HR department, and then we would help mitigate any risk to you and say, hey, TJ, you're not mixing that stuff correctly, or you haven't shown up on time, and work through some policies or rules that you may have in place and help you make sure that, the employee is doing what they're supposed to do. So,
So let me tell you in the kid playground language, all right? When you now need a coworker to help you, because like you're doing this and the business might be open, and you tell Shannon to come and work for you from 10 to 2. Right? You're now managing her schedule and telling her what to do. And then she said, Marlee, I can't go. I left my backpack. I got to go back to school. So somebody else is going to have to open the building. And you're completely relying on Shannon to be there to run the business. So now you have to scramble and figure it out or find another employee. And so Shatema can help you have more than one Shannon that's reliable. We train them so you don't have to, because you have all these other things to do. I mean, now at this stage, you glamorous. You showing up at podcasts, right? And so you need those coworkers to help, right? And then managing employees is like managing your little brother. Do you have to babysit him sometimes? And like tell him what to do, or like, come on, let's clean up the room, or let's go eat. And he don't always want to listen, right? That's managing those coworkers. And so that's what we can help you do. HR people, you hire them, and then we take on that. So you can say, go find me some coworkers and manage them and tell them what to do. Tell them to get off that playground and get to the office. So we'll help you through that. That's what HR people do. More than that, but that really is just kind of simplifying how we help you not have to worry about the people side, because as you grow the business, you need more coworkers, right? You're already looking for some right now? Not right now. Okay. You already hired your mom, didn't you?
Yeah, and 2 other ones.
All right. So you have 3 coworkers? Yes. All right. She really is an employer. Right. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I'm so inspired and so super proud of you for even doing that, because there are adults who can't figure this out, who can't hire, who don't want to hire, and being able to chase that at 7. You said 7? 8. I'm sorry, 8 is incredible.
Yeah, tell me what your mom was thinking when you said you wanted to do this.
She was thinking we would still be in our local park. Mm-hmm. People would not be coming up asking questions, saying, have you ever been to this event? This, that.
And so now you've surprised her, huh?
Yes.
It's way bigger than that. Say it's a movement, Mom.
So when you first told Mom, was she like, okay, let's do it? Or did you have to convince Mom?
She said, let's do it.
Okay,
I love that.
Me
I love
too.
That. We
right?
got to support our kids.
I know. We do. We both were moms for student athletes. So,
oh my goodness,
it's a heavy load chasing them around.
It's a whole nother job.
At least she's making money.
I mean,
we would have loved that, because with our kids, Marlee, what they were passionate about, we had to spend money every time they blinked. Basically, you making the money.
To watch them play. So what do your friends think about your business?
They think it's really cool, and one of them are starting their own.
Oh,
nice. Awesome. So you've inspired your friends to do something. Are you helping them with getting their store or their company together?
Yes.
Oh, that's really nice.
So you're a little expert now, right? You're an expert.
Consulting.
I mean, I have done this for a year and a half. So.
Oh, well, excuse that.
She has done this for a year and a half.
She's been doing that.
That's the confidence in it, too. You need the confidence to show up in this kind of business, right? I love that, Marlee. Good for you. So, when you grow up, do you think you'll still run your own business?
Probably, if older me still wants to be a business owner.
Okay. Maybe by then franchising it. Do you know what that means? that means you'll take like a Marlee's and then you'll sell the idea to somebody else and they can do it in another state or another city and then you keep getting paid, girl. Because the idea is great. We all loved it. I love the Enchanted.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like it was on a secret menu though. Do you have a secret menu, Marlee?
I need to think about it.
I
don't think we do.
Okay.
But
I think your mom put together a secret mix for me, so I won't tell anybody. But it was delicious.
It was
and
absolutely
so,
good.
yeah, it really is good lemonade. You can tell it's fresh. So good stuff.
So what's your favorite treat to celebrate when you have like a big sale or you've accomplished a big goal? Is there something that you go to for, a treat for yourself?
I like to buy stuff from other vendors.
Like what?
Like either if it's something really cute, like crochet stuff,
Okay.
I would want it.
Right. So you're into the crochet stuff. I love that.
I used to crochet. I love that.
Are you at Archwood as well on
Yes.
First Friday? Do you want to tell the people
Last
about
First
that?
Fridays, we were on Roosevelt 2nd.
Okay. And you
Second in
tell the
Roosevelt.
people what First Friday is?
First Fridays is a really cool looking place.
Mm-hmm. And so who are all the vendors at First Friday?
There's a lot.
Most of them are black vendors, right? Yeah. I think that's the real big deal because it's a buy black marketplace. And so we all come, our small businesses, and people can come out and support and get lemonade, right? And spend money. There's some tons of vendors. Our girl Ayana's there, right?
Yeah.
With the New Age. Do you know New Age with the skin? I bet your mom knows her. So, but she's at Archwood too. She's been there for a while. So good stuff. So, all right.
So what's something fun about you that people may not know? Like a fun fact or a hobby?
I dance for fun and I have a dog.
Oh, what's your dog's name?
We love dogs.
Nugget.
Nugget. Oh, I love that. How old is Nugget? A little Nugget or a big Nugget?
She's a multi-poo.
Ooh, a
So-
multi-poo.
How cute.
She's a year and a half.
Okay, so she's still young. She's
Yeah.
still young. So she's the cousin to my baby, Cookie. My little doggy's name is Cookie. I almost brought her today. And she's a Woodle, which is a Wheaten Terrier and Poodle. So they're cousins. So she's a little bit bigger probably than the Maltese, but full of energy. Your baby got a lot of energy, Marlee? A lot of energy. That puppy stage.
I've been out of it for a while, and even though I love dogs, I'm reminded that the puppy stage is busy because you have to potty train them, and they don't sleep. They want to jump all over you.
Yes.
How did you come up with the name Nugget?
Like the food,
Mm-hmm.
I used to eat them a lot.
Oh, you're a nugget girl. Okay. Who has the best nuggets? McDonald's, Wendy's, you got a Chick-fil-A. Who got the best nuggets, Marlee?
Probably McDonald's.
Okay. Most of the kids still in McDonald's. I love
for
that.
sure.
All right. So where can people find your products or support you? I think you shared the address before. Will you share that again so that they can get the address to your store?
Yeah, all social medias, and then I also have a store at downtown Phoenix, 610 East Roosevelt.
All right.
Awesome.
And what are your hours? Like, when are you open? Do you know?
So 12 to 6, but on Sundays it's 12 to 5.
12
Okay.
to 5. Okay, good to know. Y'all go stop
Balance in
down
there.
That's right. It's still nice out. And Roosevelt Row is beautiful. I was downtown the other day walking the strip. Actually had to park far and then walk. So it's still beautiful out.
It
Make sure y'all
is.
stop by and check out Marlee. Well, do you
Awesome.
have any questions for me or Shatema? All right, good.
Okay.
Well, we really enjoy
Oh, my
having
goodness.
you and hanging
Super
out
inspired.
with you today. Love all your little poise and confidence. It takes confidence to be a kid boss. And I appreciate you showing up and hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for coming. I know that you also write books, right?
Yes.
And you have a
Ooh.
book. What's your book name? Tell the people so they can pick it up.
So I have 2, and one is called one is called Marlee's Lemonade Venture and The Love Between Siblings.
All
Oh, I love
right. And
that.
where can they find them?
At Amazon.
Amazon. I love that.
Okay.
Okay, I have a storefront now. I have a storefront. So I'm going to make sure I put Marlee's books on my storefront, y'all. So check us out. Well, thank you again, Marlee, for hanging out with us. I really appreciate you and all your energy sprinkling it all over us
I love
today.
it.
So thank you again. And all of you, thank you for hanging out with us. I also want to thank our sponsor, the Black HR Society, for making a meaningful difference in the lives of Black HR professionals here in the Valley. You can find the Black HR Society on IG at Black HR Society. On all other social platforms, we're at the Black HR Society. If you want to be a guest or a sponsor, or if you know someone that would make a fantabulous guest, that's our word for the day,
I see.
you can hit me up. My email is tj@wewannatotalkaboutit.com, because we do. We want to talk about it with you. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share, and tap in. We appreciate you hanging with us today. And until next time, bye-bye and be good.
See ya.